Very good morning, children. Today let us start the new lesson number 5, understanding elementary shapes. Understanding elementary shapes. So, what are elementary shapes? Basic shapes like a point, line segment. Everything you learned in the lesson number 4, basic geometrical ideas. So, today it is a continued part we are going to learn in lesson number 5. First one, in this session, we are going to learn measuring line segments. So, how we are going to measure a line segment? When a line segment is given, how you are going to compare? Suppose two line segments are there, A, B, C, D. So, you use scale and divider, whatever is available with you. But when two line segments are given, how you are going to compare them? First thing, comparison by observation. So, when you see the two line segments, easily you can say that AB is longer and the CD is shorter. But sometimes, suppose a line segment is there like this, EF. How can you compare these line segments by observing? Can you say exactly whether they are equal, whether they are greater than, one is longer than the other, one is shorter than the other? We cannot say by observation, we cannot compare any two line segment completely by observation whether one is long or one is short. Next method, comparison by tracing. What you do is you take a paper and hold it here and mark CD and then you place over the other line. That time also you may not compare exactly. Third method is using ruler and divider. So use your scale. In that measurement will be given to you, right? So using that measurement you are going to tell using scale. You are going to place a scale over here and you suppose you get it is a 5 centimeter. Think just, and here also it is 5.1 centimeter. That time you can say which is greater. But sometimes what will happen? A scale will be having thick glass, so you cannot measure exact length of the scale. At that time you are going to use the divider. So you are going to use divider. Place the point of the divider on the both sides, which is one over here and another over here. Without disturbing, place it over other line. That time you are going to get the exact measurement of the lines. So based on this, let us solve exercise 5.1. First question. What is the disadvantage of comparing line segment by mere observation? So, can you compare any two lines? Just now I said that when you see the line and compare by observation, we are not going to get the accurate measurement of the line. So, this is the main advantage. The accurate answer will not be will not be get by observation of the line while comparing the two given lines. The answer will be given to you in the notes. Next question. Why is it better to use divider than a ruler while measuring the length of a line segment? So just now I said that when you use a scaler, maybe by mistake you see the different line, millimeter line will be smaller. So that time the answer will be different. So one more thing is the thickness of the scale, the glass which you are using for measuring the line or line segment. That may not be clear and you may not get a correct answer. Third question. Draw any line segment, say AB. Take any point lying between A and B. Measure the length of AB, BC and AC. Is AB is equal to AC plus CB? So question number 3. We will go to question number 3. draw any line. A, B. Use your scale and pencil. So measure it. A, B. Take any point on the line saying C. Let me take over here C. Okay. According to our question, whether the measure of AB is equal to AC plus CB. So shall we check? What is the measure of AB? So the scale, this scale has a different measure, and the scale which you will have, small scale will have a different measure. You use your own scale and measure you can measure any line segment, okay, of any length. So here AC is 12. So AC is 12 centimeter, and here CB is 26. Yes, CB is 26 centimeter. So when you add these two, AB is equal to, just see, the measure of AB is 38 centimeter. So when you check, AB is 38 centimeter. Hold this 38 centimeter. AC is how much? 12 centimeter. And CB is 26 centimeter. AC plus CB is equal to 12 centimeter plus 26 centimeter is equal to 38 centimeter. 38 centimeter, which is in turn, it is AB. So hence, when you draw a line and take any point and measure each point separately, the angle or line segment has the same measure. Okay, we'll move to question number 4. If question number 4. So it is more theoretical as well as practical. So only we are not using much of the board. If A, B, C are 3 points on the line, AB is 5 centimeter. AB is 5 centimeter. BC is 3 centimeter. 3 centimeter. Then AC is 8 centimeter. Which one of them lies between the other two? Just draw a line segment AB. See, AC is your 8 centimeter. Here I am taking a more, since it will not be visible if I take a small measures. Okay, AC is of 8 centimeter and AB is 5 centimeter. So till here it will come. Okay, and BC is 3 centimeter. From here till here it is 5 centimeter, and BC is 3 centimeter. According to question, which point lies in between the other two? So when you draw, B lies in between which other 2 points? A, C. Fine, A and C. Point is not line. A, C. Question number 5. Verify whether D is the midpoint of AG, line segment AG. Just take question number 5. Here a line is there. Say A, it is of 7 points, equal points. Okay, draw 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, say 7. And here 0, here the point lies A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So question is, verify whether D is midpoint of line AG. Where is D? D. If it is a midpoint of our answer is correct. If question number 6, if B is a midpoint of AC and C is a midpoint of BD, we will write. Question number 6. If B is the midpoint of AC. AC, draw a line. B is the midpoint of AC and C is the midpoint of point on BD. So BD will come here only. Okay. B. Here, when you consider AC and B, line AC, B will be midpoint. When you consider BD, C is a midpoint. Question is asked, where A, B, C, D lies on a straight line? Yes. Say YAB equal to CD. YAB is equal to CD. See, first thing, AB is equal to BC. Why? Because it is a line. B is midpoint of AC. Fine. Next, C is a midpoint. So both the sides it has equal length. BC is equal to CD. Equation 2. Since C is the midpoint of BD. Okay. AB equal to BC and BC equal to CD. Since considering 1 and 2, AB equal to BC, BC which is in turn equal to CD. Therefore, AB is equal to CD. Hence we prove. Okay. Because all the points lie in the same straight line. Now let's move to last question. Draw 5 triangles and measure their sides. Check in each case if the sum of the length of any other two sides is always less than the third side. If the sum of the length of any other two sides is always less than third side, just draw. I will draw any two triangles and meaning will be given to you in the class. Just 7th question. Roughly you draw. Measure. Here it is 10 units. AB. AB is equal to 10 units. Okay. AC. Again it is 10 units. CB. Again it is 10 units. So it is an equilateral triangle then. So according to question, add any two sides. So let me add AB and AC. AB plus AC is equal to 10 units plus 10 units. Is 20 unit. But when you compare with CB, AB plus CB is how much? 10 units. Okay. Add any two sides and compare with the third side. AB plus AC and here this side we write CB. The sum of the other two sides when you compare with the third side, AB plus AC is greater. And this is smaller than, means it's 10 units, 20 units and 10 units. See that the sum of two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. This is a one important rule in a triangle. Sum of two sides of a triangle is always greater than the third side. So you draw in remaining 4 triangles and measure, you are going to get the same answer, okay, which will be given to you in the classwork. Here completes exercise 5.1. Thank you.